It is currently 2 a.m. Are you guys ready to hike to the summit?
Yeah, totally.
My goodness, it's so windy. These are so destroyed. Oh my gosh. The trail of regrets. Are you regretting it yet, Paolo? More calories needed.
This is the story of how I hiked around an active volcano in Indonesia. So let's start from the beginning. So here's the original plan. Start at Senaru, take the truck over to Sembalun village. The first day, we would hike up about 7 to 8 hours to reach the summit campsite. Once we got a little bit of sleep, we would wake up early the next morning to get up to the summit, hike back down, and then go over to Crater Rim Senaru. And after a short night of rest, we would head back down to the start point. All in all, we were hoping to do 3 days of hiking, 2 nights of camping, just over 35 kilometers, and 3,370 meters of elevation gain. Before we hopped in the trucks, we started the morning off with some tasty banana pancakes.
Are you guys excited?
Yes. Nervous, but it will be okay.
Yeah? Excited?
Let's savor that positive energy because the hike hasn't even begun. Also, shout out to our porters. I tried carrying that load for a little bit. I did not make it very far.
There's the little monkey. We only have to get to the top of that.
Monyet, ya.
Monyet banyak.
Banyak monyet.
Wow. Wait, we're at lunch already. My goodness. That felt so short.
You don't want to have egg boiling this one, huh?
Wow.
Oh, not. Yeah.
After an amazing Indo-style lunch, we continued our trek towards the part of the trail that's called the Trail of Regrets.
There is our tour tonight. Selamat makan.
We made it past the Trail of Regret, and with our bellies full of some delicious food, we got a good night's sleep until about 1:30 a.m.
It is currently 2 a.m. Are you guys ready to hike to the summit?
Yeah, totally. With the towel around my neck.
Yeah, that's a good
And
move.
socks like gloves.
Mm-hmm.
We will be ready.
Yay. Red day. Time to go to the summit.
It was so cold, so dark, and so windy.
About 20 minutes from the summit.
The path was so sketchy at parts. You really wanted to make sure that you stayed in the middle of the path, otherwise you were sliding down the mountain, definitely not making it out.
Woo! There comes the sun.
When the sun finally came up around 6 a.m., I felt like I was in a dream. We still had about an hour to go to the summit, but being able to actually see the path gave me revitalized energy.
What a view.
Around the time when we had only 1 hour left, everyone in our group besides Paulo and I decided to turn back because it was too windy. But I had come this far and I was determined to make it to the top.
How do you feel, Paulo?
I'm destroyed, man.
Same.
Oh, shit face on the radio.
This is like the hardest I've ever done. I'm taking a long rest and then hopefully continuing to the summit. Well, for sure continuing to the summit, but like, yeah. Woohoo. Yeah.
The last full hour was nothing but pure gravel. You would take one step up and slide a half step back.
Oh my god. I can't believe we did it. I can't believe we did it.
At 7 a.m. with freezing fingers and after one of the most brutal hikes I've ever done, we reached the summit.
Yeah! Wow.
We did it. Oh, cheers. Oh.
After our 5 minutes of fame, we began the descent back down.
I know we did it. Woo! Yeah, woohoo! Picked up some friends along the way.
So the guy in the red jacket, that's my new friend David. I didn't know it at the time, but I actually would be completing the hike with him and his crew. When we got back down to base camp, all of my crew was ready to turn back. But I was really excited to continue on to the lake and see the hot springs at the bottom, and I really wanted to see the active volcano from the other side of the crater.
And to think, we walked all this in the dark this morning. All the way. Oh, you can't even see the summit anymore. And our camp is somewhere.
This hike was meant to be a bit of a reflection time of sorts before I headed back to the States. I had been solo traveling for about 4 months at this point, and when I reflected on the lessons I learned, I think one of the most valuable ones was that everything always works out. In some weird way, I knew that no matter what I faced, everything would be okay, and it would all end up as it should be. There within me was a new level of trust and peace unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. I had no idea what I was going to do next when I got back to the States. No idea how I was even going to make money, or exactly what the last 4 months of experiences had meant to me. But seeing these breathtaking views, I was content to just be in this moment. After a good bit of walking, we refreshed ourselves in the natural hot springs by the lake. What a glorious way to spend the afternoon. Some people had reservations about if the water was safe to swim in, but I saw people already in and they seemed to be fine, so I hopped on in.
I can't believe we were up there this morning. What? Going up to the camping spot for night number 2. How we feeling?
Bagus.
Bagus.
Keren.
Mantap. Keren.
Even though by this point my muscles were beyond sore, I had to keep asking myself how I found myself in the middle of such a beautiful moment. To be able to explore the world and be filled with so much wonder, wow, I am pretty blessed.
Not too many, I don't think. I can't see them all, but... Okay, last leg of today. And then at the top is camp.
Around 6 p.m. that night, we made it to camp and were rewarded with the most breathtaking view.
Waking up on the 3rd day. Oh, I'm so sore, but I feel so much better because we actually were able to sleep last night. For like, well, we had 10 hours of sleep, but I coughed for like the first 2 hours, and then I finally fell asleep. and then I had to pee every other hour because I drank so much water because I was coughing. But oh my gosh, it's so worth it. It's so beautiful up here. There's where we're going, the little town.
Trekking back down was a little bittersweet. Obviously, my body was definitely ready to go back down, but I wasn't ready to say goodbye to the friends I just made or the breathtaking views that I had been experiencing over the last few days.
Oh, really? Wow. We did it, guys. How do you feel?
Great. Did you have my shoulder on?
How do you guys feel? Amazing. Good. Amazing. Like this. Yeah.
I think I'm only beginning to unpack how much the experiences in Indonesia have shaped me. But I'm so grateful for all the people that I've met along the way and been able to share these experiences with. Aku cinta kalian dan sampai jumpa lagi. I love you guys and I'll see you later.